Good morning, guys. I hope everyone is cool. Bon dia. If you can hear me, please let me know. Otherwise, I have to wait first to make sure that you guys can hear me perfectly. So please let me know if you can hear me. Sound is clear. And who is here, let me know that as well. Okay, Sophia is here. Vin is here. Good morning. Thank you, Sophia, for confirming that you can hear me. Who else is over here? Please let me know the name before starting or before going furthermore. Uh, at the same time, please let me know about the Blue Guardian futures that bought. Please join over there. Today is the last day for 60% discount. So if you really would love to use it, make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. $40 for 50k account is really so cheap. So yeah, if you want, you can use my code. I'll get some commission over there. $6, okay? Who else is here? Dimmer is here. Good morning. Devin is here. Good morning, brother. Anybody else? I can see 35 people. Please don't forget to leave the like button, okay? I bought an account with a code, made 900 profit yesterday. Wow, congratulations, brother. Go slowly, go slowly. Don't focus on the profit, instead focus on your loss. Don't take more than $400 loss in a day. Don't do that. Don't try to mitigate your loss if you just go more than 500, whatever is your maximum loss. Don't try to recover that loss by today. Don't do that. Hey Bart, good morning, brother. Fad is here. Good morning. Regius is here. Good morning, brother. Jancy, good morning. I can see some of you over here, and most of you are the green name. Happy to see the members are here actually. I'm feeling like this is a members only live. Oh well, come on. I would love to wait a bit. Okay, just 2 more minutes. Then we'll start to talk about the price action. Good morning, Ahbab. Thank you guys for being over here. When you first open your chart, that means you are just in front of your chart. The first time frame has to be weekly chart. It has to be the weekly chart. The best is monthly chart, but as this market is around the all-time high, you don't need to open the monthly chart. So at least you have to open the weekly chart to see something over there that can be valuable for you. Something, I don't know what, but something that can be valuable for you. Who else is here? Robin is here. Walaikum salam, Robin. Janichi, good morning. It's Murshad. Oh, okay. So Robin is actually Murshad. Hey, Murshad. Thank you, brother. I just don't know why it's all showing that at the rate of then the username, not the real name. I think it's the YouTube update or something like that. And they will maybe, I don't know what to say. Hey, Suziban. Good morning, brother. Belmont. Good morning. Ah, come on, man. All of the green. Okay, those people are, the name is green. Please give me some penguin, guys. This is the penguin party. This is the penguin community. So as you are the member, please, you will be able to provide the penguin. So please provide the penguin, okay? I don't know. I don't know either. Okay, no problem, brother. We'll see. Thank you, Jancy. Thank you, Belmont. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Hey, Donichu, thank you so much, brother. Now you can see on the chat, it's all the penguin. This is the penguin committee. We are the penguin. I love penguin, by the way. I'm afraid to trade this market. Most of the people are afraid, brother. Most of the people are afraid. But I'm sorry. No need to be sorry, brother. It's absolutely okay, man. Just don't say sorry, okay? Until you guys don't judge me, no need to ask apologizes. I mean, no need to say sorry or something like that. It's absolutely cool, man. We all are family here, so it's nothing. Nobody's going to judge anyone. Okay. Thank you, Dimar. Vin, guys, press the like button. Yeah, please push the like button as well. Let's talk about the price action a bit. This is the weekly chart. So far, we have predicted that this market will reverse from there for these sell side liquidities over here. but as the market opened here, if you remember on Monday when it opened here, I clearly told that my expectation was it will fall, but the price action is telling me it is going to make the all-time high again. Still, I'm not thinking about that all-time high. Of course, I need more confirmation to think that it is going to break this one and it is coming for a new all-time high. Still, I'm not thinking that it is going to make the all-time high, but price action so far is saying maybe it is going to be the all-time high. Maybe. Okay. From the weekly chart, that is the week, so all you can do is you can mark that week quadrant level. Okay, lower quadrant, 50%, upper quadrant, you can mark them if you want. They can be respected. I'm just not going to do that because I have a lot other kind of gaps in my lower time frame. I'll keep it for a moment to show you something that will help you to understand. ICT confirmed yesterday. I told you that 3 to 4 days ago by that advanced price action video. Okay, something like that. So I'll keep it for a moment and then I'll remove it. That is the week. Just remember from the weekly chart, and this is the quadrant levels. We'll have to come to daily chart. So over here, this is the daily chart. I don't know why it's not showing. Just let me see that. Okay. So here is the daily chart, and you can see this is that daily bearish gap. Yesterday, if you remember, I told that this market come until here. It would be the best if it could tap to this new day opening gap. Now the new day opening gap is gone from my chart because it's already more than 5 days. So I actually keep the new day opening gap for 5 days. I marked it intentionally because it never been traded. It just went through this line, never been traded. Just because of this reason, I kept this two line on my chart, which is the new day opening gap, that candle close, that candle open, the new day opening gap. Okay. At the same time, this new day opening gap is around the 50% of this bearish fair value gap from the daily chart. Market came here, trade this new week opening gap, made a week for that specific day. This candle didn't have any kind of week, no manipulation. Manipulation has been done by yesterday for that specific week. Today market open, went a bit below, which is a no wick candle to me. So far it doesn't look like a beautiful candle over here, so I have another no wick candle. Okay, so there is no wick like this type of wick, something like that. Okay, something here, see this it's I just see it as a no wick candle, though it's a very small wick, but I don't think so. Like here it's a no wick candle, something like that. So here I'm seeing the same thing over here. At the same time, this bearish gap 50% is my maximum line to see if it can go until the 50% of this gap. At the same time, just remember these quadrant levels because it is important from the lower time frame according to ICT's last live stream. So I'll just keep it to show you something, but right now it's not important. Here the important part is this daily bearish gap as well as this new day opening gap. We'll have to come to 4 hour chart. Sorry, 4 hour chart. Here is the 4 hour chart. Now this is the 50% of this 4 hour chart, and this is the new week opening gap. Yesterday market fall, came to this volume imbalance, came until this order block. If this high is taken, that means this is not going to be order block anymore. Instead of that, if it can make another higher high above this high, I will use that candle, up close body close candle, as my bearish order block from the 4 hour chart. Okay, at the same time, same thing, new day opening gap, 50% of that consequent encroachment of that bearish gap. I'm not bullish, still I'm not bullish. I will be bullish. I will show it to you actually from the hourly chart, but right now I'm not bullish. I can accept the market maximum to go until this area, this zone, the 50% of this bearish daily fair value gap, as well as this what to say, I mean, the new day opening gap. If you mark this whole gap from the 4 hour chart and mark the quadrant level from here to here, if I make it like bit bolder, you'll be able to see this is the quadrant level. Okay, so it has been traded the 50% fake breakout. If it closed above this line, this is confirmation of the breakout. Then the next quadrant level is over here of that gap. Of course it can reach until this area, there is nothing wrong, or maybe this quadrant level from the daily from that weekly week, any of this area. I prefer maximum run until this area. Week can reach until here from the 4 hour chart, week can reach until that area. I'm not interested to look for buy. Just remember that I'm not interested to look for buy. I'm coming to this hourly gap now. Now this is the hourly gap. Would love to remove this daily gap now, because just remember daily gap 50% and these two lines are aligned in the same area. Okay, this is around the same area. So even if I remove my uh, daily bearish gap over here, you'll be able to know that this is that 50% of that daily bearish gap. This is that last gap. I told that I don't want to see this market will come here to this last gap. If it come here, there is a higher possibilities, not kind of it is 100%, not something like that, higher possibilities that this market will keep going higher and it will make another all-time high. Now my point is, yesterday's live where ICT talked about, if the upper level or upper higher time frame quadrant level aligned with the lower time frame fair value gap, that is very strong. Now you see this 50% of that weekly candle wick, that 50% is aligned with this last fair value gap. This is the lower quadrant of that weekly wick that is aligned with here with this entry gap. So here until here, okay, this is also aligned with the higher time frame quadrant level, lower time frame fair value gap. To my specific video where I named it advanced price action, where I showed you the quadrant level from the daily chart and the 15 minute time frame. Here I'm showing you the weekly quadrant level with the hourly time frame. So daily quadrant level with 15-minute time frame, weekly quadrant level with hourly time frame. So this is like alignment, okay, like your high time frame is 15-minute chart, you can't execute your trade on 5-minute chart. You have to execute your trade 1, 2, 3-minute chart, not 5-minute chart. If you would love to push the if you love to execute your trade on 5-minute chart, your higher time frame has to be either 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart sometimes, but 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart is the best for 5-minute time frame. If you would love to push your button on 15-minute time frame, that means 15 minutes setup, your higher time frame has to be daily chart. If your execution is hourly chart, then your higher time frame has to be the weekly chart. So weekly chart is aligned with 1-hour chart. Same daily chart is aligned with 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart is aligned with 1-minute chart. 4-hour chart is aligned with 5-minute chart. I hope that you guys got the point, because my English is not good, so I'm not able to explain the things so more beautifully like ICT do. But over here, I'm just using the quadrant level with hourly chart, weekly quadrant level with hourly gap. Here, this is really so beautifully it aligned with this last fair value gap. As I told, if it come to this last fair value gap, that means it is coming to the dip premium. There is a high probability it will go through this gap and it will make the all-time high. I will start to look for buy if it come to this hourly last fair value gap. Depending on ICT's last video, it is possible that it will come here and then it will be rejected from there. Okay, depending on ICT's last video, I'm just saying this quadrant level, I'm studying it. Okay, I'm not a master of the quadrant level. I'm trying to study this quadrant level to find out something that will help me to understand this price action more beautifully. Okay, so this is why I showed you this weekly candle week. Okay, that is that week, that is the highest week traded a fair value gap, because this is the all-time high. So I can use the joker over here. I divided it by the quadrant level. I went from the weekly chart. I'm going to jump directly to hourly chart. Find that the last fair value gap is aligned with the 50% of that weekly week, as well as the upper quadrant also aligned with the last fair value gap over here. So it is possible that maybe it will come here and then it will fall. It is possible, but I will look for the buy again if it can touch over here. While it will come here, it will fall a bit. I'll try to think about the buy. So far, I'm not expecting it will come over here. I'm more interested to see if this market can come around this 50% of the daily bearish gap. We can reach until this lower quadrant of that weekly week, and then it will start to fall. That is my so far expectation. Come to the 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart, and You remember like the way it came here, and then we talked about this run until this new day opening gap over here. It's beautifully traded that bearish order block from both hourly chart and the 4-hour chart, and then it has been respected a bit here, and then today market open here, used this new day opening gap as a support, keep going higher, keep going higher, keep going higher. Right now market is over here around this area. I have this 15-minute week around this area. This is the 15-minute week. Now it actually didn't trade the fair value gap unfortunately, but I just marked it for my understanding. Even if the week doesn't trade the fair value gap, can I use it or not? Okay, just because of that I have just marked that week. You don't need to mark it, it's just for my understanding, just for my understanding. Okay, so I'll see overall. You remember these two line, which I'm going to mark it in a bold way. This is the 50% of that daily bearish fair value gap as well as the new day opening gap. So this is the area above that week, of course. So I will expect this market can maximum go until this area. Okay, after reaching here I'll start to look for sell, or if this market closed below this new week opening gap again, then I'll start to look for sell again until here. From there, this whole zone I'm not interested to trade. This zone I'm not interested to trade. Either it has to come here to take to give me the sell, or it has to fall closed below this new week opening gap to give me the sell. No buy is valid to me. You want to take a buy when it will tap to this new week opening gap, you want to take a buy, please go for that. I don't have any problem, but I'm not interested to look for the buy. I would love to go 4-hour chart one more time. This is that 4-hour week. Okay, now I didn't mark it, I just marked it from the 50-minute chart, and I showed you that that week didn't tap any fair value gap, but from 4-hour chart it has tapped a fair value gap. So if I would love to see the same thing from here, make it like here, you can see that that week quadrant level, sorry, 50% has been traded, so it can be respected from there. It is valid to me so far. I mean, again, I'm studying this quadrant level. I'm not interested for you to show you the quadrant level precision over here. I'm not here because of that. All I'm trying to do, it is for myself. For yourself is, forget about that quadrant levels. Don't look at these quadrant levels. You know that if the market closed below this new week opening gap, you will look for sell, or if it come here, you will start to look for sell. If it break this line, you can start to look for some kind of buy. I'm not interested to look for the buy, but if it is broken, then there is a possibility to there will have an opportunity to take a buy. I will not do that. I'll not take any kind of buy. I'll just let this go. Today, all the day I'll let it go. I will not trade this market at all. So here only the sell is important to me. In the meantime, if your bias is bullish, of course you can take a buy here, and maybe you will go like this way. It can be a possible thing. I'm not interested, but you can try this one as well. Okay, I just don't wanna let you miss any trade. If you would love to trade, go for that. I'm only interested to look for sell. Now over here you can see that this market opened here around this area around 6 p.m. yesterday and came until here. So I would love to see how many handles did it move already. So from here to here, it's just 240 handle. Okay, so that is actually 240 handle or 284 handle or 40 handle. What was that? Let me check one more time. Yeah, 200 and near about 300 handle. So market has moved near about 300 handle by overnight. So morning session again maybe bit difficult to trade, as I will be here. We will look for that. No worries, brother. If there is any chance, we are going to grab it. No need to worry about that. But I'm saying that the way this market is working right now, or now these days, it's difficult to trade. Even the everyday I say it's difficult, and then morning session is so beautiful, there is so many beautiful setups, but still you have to start the day. If it is difficult, looks like difficult, you have to be very careful about that difficult condition. Okay, that means if you take one loss or two loss, you should stop. Why? Because you knew that it is difficult. Now if it is good, respecting your PDRS, you got your boom, that is all luck. That's kind of like bonus. But you have to start the day with the beautiful expectation. What is going to happen next, or today's morning session, how it is going to be traded. Okay. So far, I'm more interested to see this market will actually fall, and it will fall for lot of these things. Okay, but unfortunately I don't have any sell side liquidity in this market. No sell side liquidity, no buy side liquidity, so I can't use the sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity over here. I wanna go to the area here. Okay, so this is that 15-minute chart. I would love to come here in regular trading hour. So you can see that yesterday's market closed here. This is the closing of yesterday's market. Right now market is around this area. Okay, don't forget about that. Right now this market is around this area. I don't know you were with me in yesterday's PM session or not, where I showed you something and I explained this. Okay, so if you were with me yesterday's PM session, okay, I asked you a question: do I have any buy sell liquidity or sell sell liquidity over here? And then I told that people are seeing that this is a strong support, but some clever traders, okay, they are very clever retail traders. They are seeing this is the resistance. So they have seen market came in very premium. Now this is going to fall. So they didn't take the buy here in this beautiful supported area. They didn't take the buy. Instead of that, they have taken the sell here. So what this market will do? This market will first take all of these buyers, oh sorry, sellers, whoever took the sell. They are going to be very happy. These buyers are going to be very happy because this market is going to make the another all-time high. So yesterday's PM session, actually I explained it in a very beautiful way. I'm just not going in deep, but just giving you a hindsight what I told you yesterday's PM session. So these buyers are going to be very happy when they will see the market is going to open around this area. They are going to be very happy. Wow. What they will do after open the first candle, they will see bull candle, they will chase the market again. Now, those people who took the sell from this resistance zone, they will understand that, man, why I went against the trend. That was a bullish trend, right? That is a bullish trend. I'm a shit trader. I shouldn't go against the trend. Trend is my friend. Okay, I did a mistake. No problem. I'm going to uh, recover my mistake. So instead of taking sell where I got stopped out here, let's use this concept as a breakout trader. That means resistance turns into support. I have already support here, that is buyers here. I had some sellers here, they are going to be stopped out here. And then the sellers are going to take the buy again. When this market will tap to this zone, they will take the buy again. So in this market, what do I have? Only the buyers, no sellers. They are the buyers, they are the sellers, they are going to get stopped out here. This sellers is going to turn into buyers. So after they be the buyers, this market will fall dramatically. Stopped all of these buyers out, stopped out them, all of these buyers out. So this is another expectation was I have explained yesterday's PM session. If you guys remember the support and resistance, I'm just not going to go in deeper what I told yesterday's PM session. Okay, so that was the thing. Just don't forget about that. If I were the market maker, I would do the same thing. I don't want to let any of them to take some money from this market. I would love to keep all the money in my pocket. So if I wanted to do that, I would do the exact same thing. First, I would let the buyers to think that this is extremely bullish so that they will chase the market. And those small kind of smart trader, okay, those think that I'm very smart. Whoever took the sell when this market is here, they will start to think that, okay, my prediction was bad. I went against the trend. So let's take the buy instead of sell because I got stopped out. Let's use the same concept. Resistance turns into support. So breakout trader, they will take the buy again. So buyers here, buyers here. What this market will go? First it will fall, cleared all of these sellers because they already took sell, got stopped out, and then they took buy, got stopped out. They will never be able to re-enter on this market. Okay, just think like that way. I took sell, got stopped out. Then I took buy, got stopped out. That means what do I think? Oh, this is not the area I should trade. This is gonna be the consolidation. So don't enter. Then they are not going to take a sell anymore because they betrayed by the market for the first time. Then this market will fall. This all the buyers are going to get stopped out. This market is going to fill this opening gap or new week opening gap or real liquidity void 100%. It is going to be filled. Then it will make another buy side, support here around this area. It will make another support. It will go a bit higher, do the same thing again, and again. This is my expectation. This is how I'm seeing this market. But of course it can keep going higher. There is nothing wrong if it keep going higher. Maybe I'll be wrong in that type of situation. I will not trade this market if it happens like that. Okay, so that is all in short for today's market. I hope guys, uh, just a second. I need to have this in my 1 minute chart. This is my all the expectation from this market. So if you are looking for the buy, please go for that. I really appreciate it, guys. I really think that you are really good and you should look for the buy if you are thinking about the buy. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here, and I'm done about my pre-market analysis or the context you have to build before trading. So I think it's done. Now, if you have any question, let me know. In the meantime, make sure that you have pushed the like button. If any of you are new, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely a free community. Just don't take the free things slightly, because people doesn't give the shit about the free things. If they pay something, then they give their highest attention because they have paid for that. So if they don't pay the attention, they're going to lose that money, the value of that money. But when it is free, not people, me myself, I think like it's free, right? So nothing important, I didn't pay anything. So please don't think like that way, as it is free. This is called obvious liquidity, shallow run. I promise you, brother, today or tomorrow you will listen from ICT himself about this shallow run as well. Okay, you will listen about that this is the liquidity. Okay, some kind of liquidity that market really would love to take. Not yet, but you will listen that, okay, today or tomorrow, I believe so. Because like, he is confirming a lot of things I told you long time ago. And I believe one day do he will confirm everything, I believe so. Okay, let's see who is here. Gangzong is here. Thank you so much, Gangzong, for the penguin. Who is that? Paul. Okay, Paul. Hey, good morning, Tamimi. Red cherry is here. Good morning. Kuba is here. It previous day high is broken and today is Wednesday. Don't you think it can go higher? First, you have to understand that what is happening on this market. What is happening? How this market is going to work. This week is absolutely a special week. It's a very special week. So you can't use the as usual or the normal prediction over here. See how the Friday candle closed, how Sunday candle opened, how it left the gaps, how this whole price action, guys, try to understand this part. This whole price action you are seeing, this is inside that candle. See this candle? This is the mother candle, and this is the candles, they are the children inside that candle. So all of this price action is inside that candle. So I'm not trading in a free zone. I'm trading inside another candle, another CB, or only the sell side. I have only the sell side over here, right? So if you look from there to there, okay, this is balanced area. That means there is both sell and buy has been done here in this zone. But above this zone, below that candle high, below this zone until that candle low, it is still inefficiency. There is no buyers, so I can't think this week as a normal week. I can't do that. Do get the reply, brother Ahbab? Like all of the other area, it's not something like this type of scenario. It's not something like that. Good morning, Archana. Vin, yesterday extension day. Okay, he mentioned yesterday that if body doesn't close out, it's unfinished business. Who told that? Vin, who told that, brother? Vixen Viking. Good morning, Chitu. Good morning, brother. Suzy One, brother. On the daily chart, we are trading the bearish order block. The min threshold is aligned with the hourly last fair value gap. Yeah, this one, this bearish order block. The min threshold is aligned with the last. Yeah, the last fair value gap has a lot of things like this weekly weak quadrant level. The 50% is also aligned with the last fair value gap, hourly last fair value gap. So a lot of things is here actually, but I really don't want to see it will come to this last fair value gap. It should not go over there. I don't think so. If it come here, I have to force the market to make the all-time high again. So this type of scenario, I really don't wanna see that it will come until the mean threshold. If it is extremely bearish for the support area, lot of people took buy here. Lot of buyers are here. Okay, now to be honest, I don't wanna make them more profitable. So if they didn't closed or close their profit here, they should be regret. They should be regretted. Otherwise, these guys are going to be profitable. I don't want to let them profit to be profitable. But of course, it can maximum reach until that last fair value gap. It can happen. But let's see. Okay, we will see. We will see. Everything is gonna be clear, I guess. Walaikum salam. Stux. Okay, that Korean guy is over here. After a long, brother, I'm seeing your name. I'm not able to read your name, by the way. But thank you, brother, for being over here. In case of liquidity. Oh, okay. So ICT told about the liquidity. That means body. If the body doesn't close out this high, means it's an unfinished business. Uh, is it like I didn't yet understand? Okay. So does it mean like this is still liquidity? In short, okay. Does it mean like that? If it is like that, then I will say that okay. I talked about this in a different way, but I don't know what is that. Just let me know. Is that mean this is still liquidity or not? Good morning to you, brother. After missing back-to-back morning sessions last 2 days, I'm back today in the morning. Let's go, brother. I'd like to remind you about 7 a.m. entry. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kuba. Thank you for reminding. I still have 30 minutes left. I would love to talk about that 7 a.m. I keep saying that you guys just keep forcing the market. Don't do that. If there is a setup, go for that. If there is no setup, don't take it. Okay. Just let me finish the comments and then I'll go to the 7 a.m. I see you talked about shallow run or unfinished business in yesterday's video. Okay, that's awesome. I have talked about this long time, right? If the high is taken by a shallow run, nobody closed above this high, it is still liquidity. So you can't think that the liquidity is taken. Yeah, the liquidity is taken for a short period of time. That means this market will fall, it will do the lower job, and then it will come back again for this obvious liquidity. So if ICT talked about that yesterday, I will say that, brother, you can notice that I'm not giving you some false information. Okay, it's not the false information. I try my level best to give you something that is important. And as you were saying, I didn't listen actually. But if really ICT talked about that, then you can verify that. Oh, okay, this guy doesn't provide any wrong information. Good morning, Team William. Thank you, brother, for being over here. He calls it shallow run, unfinished business. Awesome, awesome. I'm happy. And you guys can judge me now. Okay, I'm not providing you any wrong information and false information. Good morning, trading. He talked about shallow run. You say obvious liquidity. Yes, I called it obvious liquidity. I'm not rebranding anything. I have to give it a name. Otherwise, I can't draw your attention at around the same level. So I just made it as a obvious liquidity. It just gave you a name. Nothing else, brother. But thank you so much for saying that ICT talked about this. So many things he's confirming. Okay, that things I told you long time ago. By the way. I think it can go high as the CEO of the daily. Okay, in Slayer, I have already talked about them, all of them. Okay, I think ICT watches your videos. ICT never, he doesn't know about me. Who am I? He doesn't know. He only knows Tania, Lumi. He knows them. Patrick. By the way, before 9:30, I'd love to go to the 7 a.m. Okay, it's important, guys. Please don't force the market. I just talked about 7 a.m. kill zone in a very specific way. 6:29. Your first job is to look on your left. When you look on your left, try to mark relatively equal highs, not a single high, not a single high, relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows. If you can mark them, go for them and just mark them, okay? Just before 6:30. Now, if I would love to mark a high or relatively equal highs, you can see this is not the liquidity because this high has taken over here by the body. So it's not the liquidity. Again, this high didn't make any relatively equal highs. This high didn't make any relatively equal highs. That means I don't have any buy side liquidity. So in this type of situation, if this market from 6:30 to 7, if it come here, for example, 6:30 to 7, it come here or maybe until that high or maybe until that high, any of this high, it came very near or made the liquidity in between 6:30 to 7. And after 7, market first cleared that liquidity, then gave you the displacement. You have a selling opportunity. Displacement after 7. So if you can mark the liquidity before 7, sorry, before 6:30, mark it. If you don't see any liquidity, then you will expect on 6:30 to 7, it will first build the liquidity. Then after 7 or exactly from 7, it will take that liquidity, then give you the opposite displacement. At the same time, you can see here is the sell side liquidity. This low has taken over here by a shallow run. It is my sell side liquidity or the obvious liquidity. So I'm going to mark it as my obvious liquidity. So what I have here, only the sell side liquidity. I don't have the buy side liquidity. I will keep looking for 6:30 to 7. Can it take, or sorry, can it make the liquidity by 6:30 to 7? First it will make the liquidity and then it will take the liquidity by 6:30 to 7. Not valid. It has to build the liquidity, buy side liquidity. If there is no buy side or sell side liquidity, relatively equal highs. So let's see what happened. This is the opening. Okay, so it has cleared the sell side liquidity where 6:30 to 7 it has cleared the liquidity. Perfect. Sell side liquidity. After 7 until 7 I will have nothing to do in this market. Nothing. My trading is from 7 to 7:30. Very specific time frame. 7 to 7:30. What market has done? Cleared the sell side liquidity. Around 7, if I get a bullish setup, a bullish displacement, I'll take the buy. Let's see what happened. Then market actually consolidated a bit and then come here. You can see there around. Okay, so this is what do you see? 659. What happened? It has built another buy side liquidity here. Okay, this high and okay, this high and that high has been cleared by the body. It's not the relatively equal highs. It's not the liquidity because the body has closed above this line. You can see here body closed. For example, this body didn't close above this line. Instead, the body open here, open and then fall. Still, this is the liquidity. Body close means liquidity is gone. Opening the candle means it has built more liquidity over here. I hope you guys got the point. Body can't close above this line. Until this line body close accepted. But if it close above this line means the liquidity is taken. I can't mark it as my relatively equal highs anymore. For example, the body didn't close but opened here. A candle opened here and then fall. Okay, so there is a body, but that is the opening, not closing. Closing and opening. If it is opening, that means this is obvious liquidity plus the liquidity void or the imbalances, a more liquidity over here. So I don't have any buy side liquidity. What I'm looking for, only buy. If there is a buying opportunity, I will only take the buy. So from 7 to 7:30, if there is any opportunity or bullish displacement, I will take the buy from 7 to 7:30. For example, it has made the buy side liquidity here. Okay, just for the sake of the conversion, maybe this is the buy side liquidity. So from 7, first market came, took that liquidity. There was the liquidity, it has been taken and then gave you the bearish displacement. Sell side liquidity has been cleared, buy side liquidity has been cleared. Any kind of displacement you will get, you will take that sell. I mean, take that entry. For example, it has first cleared this one without giving you the bullish displacement. It has given you the, it has taken the liquidity and then gave you the bearish displacement. That means your sell is valid. You can take the sell. What happened? By the way, there is no buy side liquidity, so I can't take any kind of sell. No sell is valid. Only buy is valid. Then market actually fall. Okay, here what I am looking for, only the bullish displacement. What it is providing me, just the fall. Am I interested to take the sell? No, I'm not interested to take the sell. Nothing. Okay, so it has cleared that low again. That low it has cleared again. Okay, perfect. No, I don't care about that. all I need the bullish displacement. If I get the bullish displacement, I'll take the buy. Until now there is no bullish displacement. Over here, there, nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, 730 is already gone. I didn't have any bullish displacement. I don't have any trade, just nothing. I was watching this market, and to be honest, there was no displacement, there was no trade. For example, there was a bullish displacement in between 730. I would frame the buy and I would look for the buy only. That if this market can go higher, I would look for the buy only. Only the buy was valid to me. Okay, you can see it actually went higher, a 2 but unfortunately there was no bullish displacement. There was a bullish displacement, I would take that buy. Time is up, trade is up. No trade, no force, nothing. Very simple, easy. Don't make it complicated. Don't force the market. You didn't get the entry, let it go. You don't need to take the entry. Do you get it, Kuba? It's a compliment, brother. What is your compliment? He talked about okay. I think I still watches your video slides. No, he doesn't watch me, by the way. It's a compliment, brother. This is why everyone should take you seriously. That is my request. Please take me seriously. Am I providing this information for free? Yes, I'm doing it. But don't take this information slightly. Please don't do that. Take it seriously, man. I request you guys. I beg you guys. Please. Say, hey, Matteo. Tito is the wizard. I'm the wizard. By the way, I just said this for kidding. I'm not the wizard. I'm a human being. 725 is not a displacement. No, there was no displacement. Displacement look like this. See these candles? This look like a displacement here. So if you compare the candle, look, see this? This is a displacement. Of course, the bearish displacement, but this is the displacement. See this is a displacement. It can be by one candle, it can be by 3, 4, 5 candle. But these candles are the same candles. Look at this bearish candle, that candle. They are the like same sized candle. So displacement should be, I mean, how can I explain the displacement now? Like, look at this price action, all of this price, and suddenly this run. See this displacement over here? What a beautiful displacement. By maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candle. It can be by one candle. It like here. See this candle? For example, I have seen this candle exactly over here. Just that candle over here. Man, I got my displacement. I got my huge run to take the buy. Okay? Just don't force the market. Please don't force the market. It didn't provide me that. I'm absolutely okay with that. I don't need that. There is setup, I'll take it. There is no setup, I'll not take it. I'll just let this go. That means this session, look at this area. I was eagerly waiting to take a sell. See this area? Just look at this area. This is the London session, okay? So this high has built a relatively equal highs. This high and that high, they're the relatively equal highs. This low, if it could fall a bit more, I could have the relatively equal lows over there. Unfortunately, it didn't fall a bit more. If it could do that, I would have the sell side liquidity and I could frame the buy. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. I was watching this market. So first, when it came here and built the relatively equal highs, okay, just look at this 315 candle. So I'm coming in 315 area from my 1 minute chart. So 315, what is that? 315. This is that 315 area, okay? Exactly over here. Or here. This is that 315 area. Market has built relatively equal high. See this high from here, that is the same high, that high, relatively equal highs. Okay, so here actually this high, that high, relatively equal highs. This is that same area. I was eagerly waiting to take a sell from this gap. That was my selling opportunity. I was eagerly waiting here to take the sell from there. Stop loss a bit above this high. Okay, as you can see, 9 handle. I would love to put it over here because my maximum stop loss is 15 handle maximum. Would love to take a partial around 15 handle and then I will hold my trade as long as I want. I don't have any problem. I was just waiting to see if it can tap over here. Is there any context? Like nothing, absolutely nothing. Just relatively equal highs, and you need some kind of higher time frame period. By the way, that things I actually don't talk a lot, but yeah, you can watch the London session video over there. You will get every information. There was no opportunity, and then find this market structure shift. See this market structure shift. Here was the gap. I wanted to take the sell from this gap again. Exactly from there. Stop loss has to be where? above this high. I'm not able to do that because of the the uh, stop loss. My maximum should be 15 handle, so that should be the 15 handle. Either I would love to take the entry over here, I'll try to take the entry from there. Wherever I would love to take the entry, if I do that, there is a possibility I'll miss this trade. So in this type of situation, I love to take the entry here by taking the risk around this area. Same logic, 15 handle partial, around the 15 handle partial around the London session, and then will hold my trade as long as I want. Market never tapped to this gap, never ever, it didn't tap to this gap. So I was eagerly waiting for that sell. It didn't give me that selling opportunity, not from there, not from there, none of them. Then I was watching this low, which is from 15-minute chart. You can see that low, this low, and that low are the same low. So I was eagerly waiting to see if this market can fall a bit more. It will come a bit near to this low, just a bit near. If it could do that, see this area, the lowest the lowest fair value gap over here. Same logic. Now it is not valid because it was too far. This low was too far from that low, so it's not relatively equal lows. Yeah, now from here it looks like relatively equal lows. Okay, the market has opened actually. Then I could take the buy, but it didn't happen. By the way, market opened, so I'd love to come to the real chart. Today's first sell. This is the first sell for today. If I get the entry within 5 candle, and of course if there is a gap, this is gonna be the first sell for today. The 22 YT model. But remember, the entry has to be within 5 candle. I should put my stop loss above here. Sorry, above here. I'm not able to do that. So all I have done, I have put my stop loss over here. If it provide me the entry within 5 candle, this is gonna be the first trade for today. And that should be the partial. Within 5 candle, it has to provide me the entry. Remember, otherwise this entry is not valid. That's gonna be the first partial. First partial here. And target will be here, or maybe you can hold the target a bit lower. So I'm counting the candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 5 candle, if it doesn't give me the entry, I'll not take this trade. There is a small volume imbalance, but I don't want to use this volume imbalance. I would love to see it will come over here. I'm counting the candle. If it takes more than 5 candle, that means the 6 number candle will give me the entry. No, it's not valid to me. That should be the entry. This should be the partial. This should be the partial. If you don't take the partial here, you are a gambler. Don't gamble. That should be the partial. You have taken your partial. You have to take the partial over here. After taking the partial, I would love to put my stop loss over here. It has to be the partial. If you didn't take the partial, you are a gambler. Please don't gamble. and target should be this. That should be your boom. I don't care it will fall or it will go higher, whatever you would love to do, I don't care about that. That should be your boom. Now I want to see the boom on the comment box. Market opened 9:30, my entry is from 9:33, my profit is 9:34. Please, I would love to see the boom to my comment box. Market open within 3 minutes, we have booked 31 handle, at least 31 handle. Please write down the boom to the comment box. Please do that for me. You didn't take the trade, it's up to you, man. I have explained what I'm going to do. My sell is below this new week opening gap or from there. Any of this area, this is my sell. So I'm only interested to take the sell from there or below this new week opening gap. This is my selling opportunity. Now I can see some boom. Thank you guys for writing boom for me. Took that sell for a cool 120 toward my challenge. Congratulations, brother. Those people who got the boom, please don't try to re-enter. Okay, please don't do that. We'll go for the next price action later, but don't try to re-enter. Okay, I can see the comment box is full of boom. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. There was also an SMT. I didn't notice that, brother. So thank you so much, brother, for saying the SMT. Your trade should be done. Your trade, you are not holding the trade. Do you know why? Because the 50-minute candle still didn't close below this new week opening gap. That is why you are not going to hold the trade. You have to close the trade here. It will keep falling. I don't care. I could tell you that please hold your trade if I would have seen that the body has closed below this new week opening gap. As the body didn't close, you can't hold your trade. Now, if you would love to hold your trade, it's up to you, man. I don't have any problem, but I am going to tell you what you should do. So please either do it or don't blame me. Thank you guys for writing boom for me. Now let me know who actually took that entry. How many did you believe me and took that entry with me? Of course, that should be your own analysis, not my analysis. It should be your own analysis. Market has cleared. The buy side liquidity has been cleared here, as well as this is the liquidity taken. See this? It has cleared that liquidity, but here is also the liquidity taken. I have the market structure shift. Now you can tell me why this is a valid market structure shift, because this week that week has traded this fair value gap. That is why it is a valid market structure shift or a beautiful 22 YT model. Market structure shift. After shifting the market structure, this is the bearish gap. Entry within immediate entry within 5 candle, partial 20 handle, close the trade to the liquidity level, kind of 31 handle, something like that. Okay. Found new entry opportunity. There is a new entry. Liquidity taken. New entry. New 22 YT model. New entry opportunity. Those people who are already profitable, please don't take this trade. If you are already profitable, please don't take this trade. New entry. Market structure shift. If there is a fair value gap, immediate reaction, new entry. Look for the liquidity wherever the liquidity is. I can see it came until here. So I'll just keep it here, okay, just for the sake of this conversation. If there is a gap, immediate reaction, new entry over there. No gap, no trade. Stop loss has to be above this candle, which is 25 handle. I'm not able to do that, so what I will do, I'll try to take my entry from here. Same logic until maybe this liquidity. So here, new 22 YT model. Entry has to be within 5 candle. If it doesn't do that, this is not a valid trade. I'm not able to take the entry from this gap, another best 22 YT model. Stop loss has to be above this high. I'm not able to do that because of the stop loss. So I'll take the risk until to the top of this gap or this candle. Okay. So within 5 candle, if it give me the entry, that is the new 22 YT model. And partial is going to be around 20 handle. This is the 20 handle. I can miss this trade because it can simply tap to this gap, then can keep falling. I'm not able to take it from here, so I will try to take it from the constant crossment of this gap, as well as this is the consecutive order block. So I believe that it will trade that consecutive order block at least. If you are already profitable, don't take this trade. This should be the new partial level. Okay. And if you can do one more thing, actually, if you would love to take the entry from the opening from here, then you have to cover that candle high. Just remember that there is a possibility I'll miss it, but I'm showing you the entry should be like here. From that candle has to be your entry. Stop loss at least above that candle, at least over here. So if you want to do that, for example, you did it, then your partial has to be 1:1, which is 24 handle. There should be your partial. I'm not interested to do that. I'd love to try to take that entry from the 50% of this gap. If it give me that, I'll take it. Okay, so from that should be my entry. This should be my entry. Okay, and I will try to take the partial here around this area. So my entries from there, by covering that wick for 20 handle, this is going to be my partial. I would love to hold my trade until this sells at liquidity. If you are in this trade, make sure that you have taken the partial over here. This is the consecutive order block over here. I hope that they will hold the market, send it lower. I'm going to remove this partial level from my chart and would love to keep the order block line on my chart. Okay, so this is the order block open. And let me check the mean threshold of that order block. This is the mean threshold of that order block. That means if this market can go higher, maximum it can come until this mean threshold of that order block. This is the maximum line it can go. So my stop loss has covered both mean threshold of that order block as well as the candle has built the fair value gap, that candle high. Okay, it has covered both of these areas. So this high has covered that candle high. This should be the first partial, entry should be from there, and this should be partial, this should be the target. Another best 22 YT model. This is the best 22 YT model. For example, just for the sake of this conversation, I got stopped out here. Why I'm going to get stopped out? Because my stop loss has to be above that high, which is the liquidity taken. I'm not able to do that because of 38 handle. So I have put my stop loss to take above that high. If I get stopped out and this high is not taken, the first time this market will close below this gap again, I'll take a re-entry. I love to do like this way. So I don't want to take a huge risk. Instead of that, I would love to take a risk that is acceptable for me. Okay, I can accept that loss. This is my maximum accepting loss. And here is the logic. First, the mean threshold of that order block. Second, the candle has built this fair value gap, that candle high. Okay, so I hope that that should be the partial. If you are in this trade, that has to be the partial. And after taking the partial, I don't want to move my stop loss yet. I would love to move it a bit later after seeing the unfilled gap. That has to be the partial. If you didn't take the partial here, you are a gambler. Please don't gamble. Please don't gamble. Even if you took the entry from the low of that gap, it has already provided you 29 handle. Even if you have pushed the button from there, you have already got 1:1, 26 handle. Remember, you got your that things. The gap it is going to build here. If it can build, that's gonna be the unfilled gap. Why? After trading this order block, This should be the unfilled gap, and my stop loss should be one tick above this gap. I'm not interested to do that. Instead of that, I can put my stop loss to the break even. Okay, so wherever the break even is, this is the break even. I would love to put my stop loss over here to this break even. Yes, L. This is best 22 YT model. So here, took the partial, put my stop loss here, got stopped out to the break even, got one partial 20 handle, got one boom 31 handle. Perfect. You wanna judge me? Judge me. I don't have any problem. But I would love to do that like this way. It's not a loss, okay? Please don't think that it's a loss. I got my partial, I got stopped out to the break even. I got my partial, I got my boom here. I'm happy with that. This is best 22 YT model. Even if you have taken the entry from the low of this gap, you have got your partial. Remember 26 handle, it has provided you more than 26 handle. So from here to here, it's 32 handle. So of course you have got your partial over here. I believe so. This market came back again, trade the new week opening gap low. There is another selling opportunity. I'll take that sell. Now I would love to see some boom on the comment box. Okay, I have already got that boom. Got out one funded account, logged out with profit. Congratulations, Suzivan. Marquis, boom, boom. Thank you, brother. This Roman, thanks to TSMC Trader. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, guys, for getting the boom. Boom, penguin, boom. Thank you, John Vestula. Good morning, and boom, 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 boom. Only the boom, only the boom, only the boom. This is awesome, right? Market opened, gave us two entry. We took both of them. We got both of boom, 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 boom. Simple. If there is another opportunity, I'll take another sell. If this market come to the top of this new opening gap, my sell is done. Okay, so until it is not coming to the top of this new opening gap, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. Hey Sophia, thank you for that boom. Boom. Hey Rasgulli, thank you brother for that big boom, man. Come on. Boom again. Congratulations, brother. 8 a.m. 15-minute order block. I agree with you, Marquis. I agree with you, brother. One of the best order block. It's true, brother. It's an order block. By the way, guys, I would love to talk. I want to take a bit time. Okay, so this setup is still working. So your stop loss is above this high. You are still in safe hand. Okay, so there is going to be another buy a selling opportunity, but this one I don't want to take because it's just above the new day opening gap. So this why I'm not interested to take this sell. This is another selling opportunity. If this low has been violated by one tick, there is a gap, another sell. See here, market structure shift. There is a one tick gap, another sell. This one I don't want to take. Do you know why? Because it tapped to this new day opening gap here. So I don't want to take a sell while this market is just above the new day opening gap. Even if I have this clean lows, I don't care about that. I don't want to take this sell. If you want, you can try this one. Another liquidity taken, another market structure shift, another fair value gap where this candle has traded this order block, another selling opportunity. Sorry guys, another selling opportunity, but this one I don't want to take, okay, because it's just trading the new opening gap. So I'd love to see if it can close below this new opening gap. My next sell is valid below the low of this new opening gap. By the way, guys, I would love to talk about this a bit. If you come to the pin comment and click on that link, it will lead you to the Blue Guardian futures. Today is the last day for this offer. You can see this $40 per month for Blue Guardian futures. Standard evaluation 50k account $40, 25k account $25, 100k account $77, 150k account $114. If you go to the instant funding, then 100k 150 is gonna 300 400 318 238 and 158. Okay, I would love to talk about only this one, and you guys can check it out. Okay, so it's gonna cost $40, 50k account, profit target $3000, maximum 3 contract, 1250 is the daily loss limit. Don't touch it. It's a hard bridge. Don't touch it. So close your chart before hitting $1,250. Maximum drawdown is 2,500. End of the day drawdown. Payout weekly. No activation fees. So guys, if you really love it, make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard, and then you will get 50k account. Today is the last day again. Standard evaluation 50k account. You have to use the Project X, that is exactly the same of TradingView. $40 is gonna be the maximum cost. Thank you so much, guys. See this entry gap here, entry gap, breakaway gap. Now I'm not interested to take this trade again. I'm saying, even though this is one of the best 22 IT model, I don't want to take this one. I miss it. I'm okay with that, because this market is reacting from this new day opening gap. So I'm not interested to take the sell from this area. I'm not able to do that. You would love to take it, go for it. I don't have any problem. It will keep falling, I believe so, but I'm not interested to take this sell, because just market is trading the top of the new day opening gap. Come on, man. Now, how many of you took that entry? Both of the entry I framed, how many of you took those entries? If you took that entry, just let me know, please. You are Baragan. Hey, Baragan. Sorry, brother. The username is showing. Okay, I was not able to see the name actually. Today is very volatile. 1 minute candle is coming at 50 points. We are happy because we got our boom TP. Second on I took. Congratulations, Bizarro. At least you got 20 handle. At least I believe so. Okay, I took the second on. Congratulations. Yep, this name issue is ridiculous. Absolutely, man. Okay, I can see that most of you has taken the second one. Why did you believe the first one? By the way, that was my question. I took 22 IT model, only first presented cap. Oh, okay, Stacks, you took the first one then. At least I got someone. Hey, Jamie, did you take that entry, brother? Took the second entry. I took the 936 1 minute order block. 936 1 minute order block. Okay, you took the order block entry. Congratulations, brother. See the reaction from the new day opening gap. That is why I don't want to take the sell while this market is just above the new day opening gap. I'm not interested to take the sell over here, just because this market is below the new day, just above the new day opening gap. So I will wait for the next opportunity to see if it can provide me any other opportunity. Hey, practice 2x 2yxz. Oh, Jamie, congratulations, brother. Congratulations, Marquis. I need the order block confirmation. No worries, brother. At least you got the book. Congratulations. Can it be buy or for unfinished business? I don't think so. There is no buy, as I told. Until now, this market fall a lot, right? As this market fall a lot, if the market can close up this new week opening gap high, I can think about a buy until this area. But to be honest, I am not interested to look for the buy. But even if I would love to take a buy, first it has to close above the new week opening gap high from 15 minutes. Then and only then I'm able to think about a buy. Until then, there is no trade. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity, only selling opportunity, until this market is below the new week opening gap low or the consolidated crossment. But if you'd love to take the buy, please go for it, man. I took first entry based on first presented variable gap, second entry based on your 22 white model. Congratulations for both of the boom, Suzivan. Now please stop trading, brother. It's a request, man. Took both trade plus 140 ticks. Congratulations, Matteo. Second trade is my funded account. Congratulations, Jamie. If you are profitable, please stop trading in that specific account. If it is profit already over there, please stop taking entries. Okay, either switch your account or do the paper trade, but don't take the entry in that same account. It's a request, guys, please. Now change for the challenge. That's the best idea. JB, thank you so much, brother, for changing. Hey, MBBB, thanks for that penguin, brother. Belmont, thank you so much, brother, for penguin, brother, and you took the both. Congratulations, guys. Market opened. I gave you at least 50 handle, at least 50 handle. Okay. So now let me wait for the next case of scenario. Look, here is nothing on this chart. There is nothing right now. So you have to wait now. Please try to understand. You have to wait now. Let me check how many and what did it trade already. Okay, it has traded the upper quadrant of the opening gap. Not convinced yet. Okay, I would love to see it will trade at least the 50% or the lower quadrant. That is the thing I'm expecting, because this thing happened here one time, so it should not be repeated. It should not be repeated. All of these buyers got stopped out. It can go a bit higher, of course it can do that, but we'll see. We'll see. If it go higher a bit, then I'll look for the sell again. For me, there is no sell until this market closed above this area. No sell is, sorry, no buy is valid. Not sell. No buy is valid to me. If you want to take the buy, congratulations, but I really appreciate it. Market respecting upper quadrant of 15 minute BC. To be honest, I don't need anything else. I have the new day opening gap. That's enough for me. This new day opening gap is enough for me. You wanna take buy? Please go for it. I'm not interested to take the buy or sell. Nothing. This 50-minute candle will close above this line. Then and only then I can think about buy. Even though I'm not interested to take the buy, but even if I would love to take a buy, I can think about the buy after the 50-minute candle close above the new week opening gap high. Otherwise, there is no buy. At least not for me. You guys can go for that buy, okay? Just don't blame me. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Again, I just don't need to see the 50-minute or anything, okay? Like you are seeing this, or maybe that, or maybe this. I don't know what you are seeing, but I am seeing this new day opening gap. If I have the new opening gap, if I have the new week opening gap, I don't need the gaps, fair value gaps. I don't need them because they are much more stronger comparing with the gaps. I hope that you got my point. First, the body has to close above this line. Then I can think about a buy. I'm not interested to take the buy. I repeat, I'm not interested to take the buy. But if any of you would love to take the buy, you can think about that after the body close. Until then, please don't frame the buy. You will regret. If the previous day high is taken, there is a possibility this market will go much more higher. This is a normal Wednesday situation. So of course we'll see if it happened. And by the way, the previous day high is taken already, I guess. Is this the previous day high? Oh, previous day high was here. I think it was here, I guess. That was the Tuesday high. That has been already cleared. Let me check actually. Oh, okay, that is the previous day high. Yeah, it's not taken yet. My mistake, brother. That is the previous day high. Thank you. It's not taken yet. Come on, baby, on a Friday night. Okay, now the 50-minute candle has closed above this new week opening gap high. Any kind of fall, the buy is valid above the consequent crossment of that new week opening gap high. If there is any kind of buying opportunity, the until this new day opening gap, until here, this two line, until here, the buy is valid. I'm not interested to look for the buy. I will not take the buy, but if there is any opportunity, guys, if you want to take, you can try. Okay, I'm not interested to take the buy. When it will come here to this gap, I will start to look for sell again. Oh man, we have already framed to trade. Okay, market didn't go until 10, I mean until 10, just within 30 minutes we have already framed to trade. It's time to wait for next opportunity. I'm not seeing any opportunity. I'm not framing any trade. If you have seen some opportunity, go for that trade, man. I don't have any problem. If I see something, I'll go for the trade. Otherwise, I will just keep waiting. I need something. Okay, for example, here this candle has closed out this new week opening gap high, right? Now I can't just simply push the button from there. I need a retracement at least to the top of this new week opening gap high. At least until there, I need a retracement. Without retracement, it is called chasing price. This market is in deep premium now. I am not interested to take the buy from the deep premium. Maybe it will tap here, it will keep going higher. I don't care. I will not take this trade. So I need the scenario where I can frame a trade. Come on, baby, I'm not from FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. People who are in FOMO go for the trade. I repeat this, not for the new viewers. I'm talking to my old viewers. Hold on, man. Hold on. Don't judge the market. That's the bad habit. That is the reason you are not able to be a consistent profitable trader. What I do, sometimes I wait until 11, 11:30 or maybe 10:30, 10:40 to find just one setup. And today market open, we have found two setup. Both of them has given us the boom. Now it's time to wait. I'm seeing that it is going higher. I can feel that it is coming to this area, but I'm not able to chase this market. Don't chase the market. Okay, it's not important anymore. Don't chase the market. It's a request. Don't chase the market. Remember that is the 50% of the daily bearish gap. See this two line, which is the new day opening gap, and this is the 50% of that daily bearish gap. So my maximum expectation, it can come until here, then it will fall again. So this is the area I will start to look for selling opportunity again. In 1 minute chart, you are just seeing this daily new day opening gap. There is nothing else. The first candle will trade this gap, which is a bullish candle. It's going to be my order block. Bullish candle. Of course, that candle has to be so beautiful. Then I will start to think about a sell. If it keep going this area means I have nothing to do. I have to wait for the next case of scenario. I don't know how far this market will go, right? Okay, so this is the candle which is tapped to this new opening gap. If the next body can close below this candle, it's gonna be my order block. If it is a beautiful candle, of course. See, there is the 50% of that daily bearish gap. So that has been traded already. A best area to fall this market again. If it keep going higher, I will do nothing. I'm not going to chase this market. By the way, I just marked it as an order block, but I will have to decide after the candle close. So if it is an indecisive candle, of course, that's not going to be my order block. Okay, it's a valid order block. If the candle can close below this low, it's gonna be my valid order block to take another sell from there. It will keep going higher. I will have nothing to do. Simply nothing to do. I'll let this go. Lower quadrant of that weekly week. Lower quadrant and the 50% and the last variable gap. So just remember, this is the lower quadrant of that weekly week. So it will keep going higher. I will do nothing. Simply nothing. Even if I would love to take a buy, I need the retracement. Without retracement, no buy is valid. By the way, I'm not looking for the buy. So market has tapped to the lower quadrant of that week we have marked on my chart. Remember, it tapped over here. Another higher time frame PTRA, like new to opening gap, consonant crossment of that bearish gap, daily bearish gap, lower quadrant of that weekly gap. So for tapped to this weekly bearish, weekly weak lower quadrant. Look at that run. Do you want to chase the market? Don't chase it. It will keep going higher. Let him go. Don't chase the market. Please don't chase the market. It will give you the entry opportunity. Don't worry about that. By the way, guys, I'm not reading your comment. So if you're asking me anything, I don't know what. I mean, I'm not able to reply you. I'll read your comment after a bit. I have to wait. Okay, so then I will comment. I mean, read your comment. There is nothing yet. No sell, no buy, nothing. Okay, guys. It's risky, not the best, because this candle doesn't look good to me. Okay, it doesn't look good to me. If it was a good candle, that could be my order block. I was waiting for that to take a sell from this order block, but unfortunately this candle doesn't look a good order block to me. If you guys can try this one, make sure that you are in a lowest leverage. Okay, so you are not in high leverage. Please don't do that. Don't take the high leverage. If it was beautiful, I could go for this one, but as it is not look so beautiful, I'm just not interested to say this is the best order block. Make sure that you took a very lowest leverage. Okay, that should be the entry from here. but make sure you are in the lowest levels because it doesn't look good to me. Okay, this candle doesn't look good to me, so there can be possibility that I will get stopped out. So make sure you are in lowest levels. Stop loss has to be just one tick, sorry, two tick above this high, just two tick above that high. So it's gonna be like 9 handle 3 tick, something like that. Maybe there's a possibility you'll get stopped out because it doesn't look good to me. That's why I told that just make sure your stop loss, I mean you took the entry with the lowest levels. If this candle also look like that candle also look like this candle, I could use that water block with so much confidence. As it doesn't look like that, so I can't just use it. Still now I didn't get stopped out, but this time I got. Okay, that would be a losing trade, by the way. Okay, nothing to do. It was not look good to me. This one is good. So if the candle can close below this candle, then it's gonna be the beautiful trade, and you can trade your normal trading. You can do that. I'm really afraid of this type of indecisive candle to mark as an water block where the body is very small and the wicks are over there. I was exactly waiting for this type of candle here and then frame the sell from there. Unfortunately, market didn't do that. So that's why I told that just make sure that you are in the lowest lever size. If the candle can close below this candle now, this is gonna be the strongest order block ever. So all you need to see a body close below this candle. Okay, I'm just going to remove this because it's gonna distract me. If the candle can close one tick below this candle, trust me man, this is gonna be the beautiful, the best order block ever. This one. By the way, I was just going to move it because it has traded the lower quadrant. I was watching, trying to watch it, how it is going to be reactive from there. I found it already. All I need a body close one tick below this candle. If it do that, this is gonna be the best order block. Not this one because it's really, to be honest, it's kind of indecisive candle. I don't like to mark this type of indecisive candle. By the way, if you are looking for the buy, please take the buy as well. I don't have any problem. Take the buy. This 50-minute candle open started to go higher. No manipulation yet. If one body can close one tick below this candle, it's gonna be the best order block ever. By the way, stop loss is gonna be a bit longer. I can see it's 18 handle, something like that. You have to take a partial here, that's for sure. You can maximum take the risk 20 handle. You can, that is the maximum risk. Okay, and then you can hold a bit lower. All it has to do, it has to close below this candle, one tick below that candle, just one tick below that candle. It's a valid order block now. If it can close one tick below this candle. Again, I'm not saying to copy my trade, I'm not interested to do that, but I'm saying this is going to be the best order block ever. No confusion, nothing. Now this is the best order block. That should be my entry. I would love to take a partial around to the top of this line, okay, which is the new opening gap, actually to the top of this line, which is not 20 handle. You can take a risk until 20 handle if you want. Let's say, okay, if it work until 20 handle or not. This is the best order block here. How far this market can go? Until the 50% of this order block. If it failed to trade this 50% of this order block, that is the best case of scenario. But it is accepted if it trade that order block mean threshold. Stop loss is not above this high. It's not above here. Stop loss is two tick above that high. Just two tick above that high. That candle high, because I'm believing this is the order block. Now, if it is not the order block, then I don't need to put it over here to get stopped out. I don't need it. So I will take the risk here. Again, that should be the partial at least. Okay, I'll just put it over there. Okay, that way. Mean threshold should hold the market, send it lower. This is the best order block ever. uh, if it failed to trade this mean threshold, that is best case of scenario, that it is extremely bearish. But if it trade this mean threshold, it is also okay. Even one candle will close above this line, that is also okay. The next candle has to fall again. Okay, trust me, this is the best order block. Now if it doesn't work, that's bad luck, but the order block is the best here. One body will close above this mean threshold, the next body has to close below this mean threshold. If it doesn't work, that means I got stopped out over here by 1800 or something like that. It's a bad luck because that order block was best. I put my stop loss exactly where I should put it, to take above this order block. It didn't work. My order block just didn't work. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not saying that 100% of the trade is going to work. Nothing. I believe it will work, but if it doesn't work, I'm happy with that. My stop loss, I didn't put it in an area what is illogical to me. No, I just put it exactly the same level I should put it, two tick above this line, just two tick above that line. Okay, so I think it's kind of 96, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so one candle has closed above this mid threshold, the next body has to close below this mid threshold. That is the logic for the order block mid threshold. If this body failed to close below this mean threshold, I will start to trail the stop loss. If it failed to close below the mean threshold, if it doesn't give me the opportunity to trail the stop loss, instead stop me out, that means it was just a losing trade. This was not the water block, to be honest. It's kind of indecisive candle. I don't like to mark this type of candle water block, but this one is the best water block, trust me. If it doesn't work, that means either my bias is wrong, because I'm expecting this quadrant level is going to stop the market and sending it lower, and instead of that, maybe it wants to come over here, maybe. So if it doesn't work, then maybe it is bullish. That means my bias is wrong. Otherwise, it should work. We'll see. Now this is a low probable water block because the body has closed here and the next body also closed. Okay, I got stopped out here by tick. Oh, come on, man. Six two five. 9675. Everything is cool. Why did you stop me out? That was a good order block, but it didn't work and market stopped me out. It is only possible if my bias is wrong, and if this market doesn't want to fall from this quadrant level. Instead of that, maybe it would love to come here, or maybe to the top of this daily bearish gap. In that type of situation, it is possible that not going to work, but otherwise this was so beautiful order block. I was using this order block depending on this quadrant level, the weekly quadrant level, weekly week quadrant level. Okay, no parabolic gap, nothing, just weekly week quadrant level. I was using that order block depending on that quadrant level. Okay, we'll try one more time. Okay, I'm not interested to look for buy. If any of you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I'm not interested to look for the buy. I'll try one more sell. তোমাকেই বলে দেব কে ভুলে ভরা গল্প করা রেখেছি অন্তর জানে কান্না। 18 handle loss. Okay. By the way, any of you are waiting for a buy run here? Anyone here who is interested to take a buy? Above trades stuff, yeah. And people say macro doesn't exist. It's fake SMT, right? No, it's the real SMT. So that's the real SMT. Who is looking for buy here? I really would love to see this 50-minute candle close below this line. That means this candle is going to close below this line. I would love to see that. But I also know that this line is related with hourly chart. But I would love to see this candle is going to close below this line. Hello, sir. It's Sachin. Hey, Sachin. What happened to your picture? Okay, I think something is different here. You okay, brother? Who is waiting for a buy? Let me know, guys. Is there anyone who is waiting for a buy here? Ah, come on, man. Okay, there is no one is looking for buy. Practice is not looking for buy. Neptune is not looking for buy. Who is then looking for the buy? I'm also not looking for a buy. I'm still in long. Why did you take the buy, brother? This 25 level on my chart is in different level on project X. This is the chart you should look for. This is the chart. So this chart has to be open. This NQ chart, not MNQ, not any other chart. This NQ chart has to be open. Bye bye. Okay, I got one guy. He's waiting for buy. Something happens with my older accounts. These comments are not visible with that account, so I changed the account. Oh, okay, brother. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I think it's cool. I need someone to buy me a cigarette. Who is going to do that? But I'm in the trade from first presented Travel Cup inverse. Oh, you took the buy long ago. Don't hold the trade for the runner plus. Don't do that, brother. It's a bad habit, my opinion. Yes, I know, but cordon is in different place. Did you check your NQ chart, brother? Take the buy, Sri Sharma. Take the buy, brother. I think that's the best idea. Whenever you will feel that this is going for the all-time high, just push the button, take the buy. This is the best way to trade, man. Never ever go against your intuition. TZR got ruined today, 152k loss. What is TZR? No, I don't buy when price is too high. Okay, that's a good idea, brother. Some of them can look for the buy. I'm not interested to take the buy here. I'll try to frame the sell. If I find some, then I'll go for that. No, then no trade. Not interested to take the buy around this area. By the way, Suresh, did you take any trade, brother? And above, what is TJR, brother? Is the 1018 bearish candle word block? According to the logic, there is no word block. I was trying to make an word block depending on this lower quadrant of the weekly chart. I was trying to mark a word block from there. That didn't work actually. But according to the logic, there is no word block. I can't look for the word block over here. Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub. TGR is a trader just like Lumi, Tanya, but big NQ trader. Oh, okay. It's he's kind of a trader. Okay, I didn't know about him. I'm so sorry for him for losing that much money. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. We are inside huge 50-minute fair value gap. I assume we go to that upper border of it. Let's see. Julia, let's see, brother. I'm just watching this quadrant level from the hourly chart. I don't want to see anybody close above this line from the hourly chart. So from the 15-minute chart, if it would fail to close above this one, that would be the best case of scenario, but it actually didn't work like that way. So from the hourly chart, the hourly candle is going to close around 10:59. I don't want to say this is going to close above this line. T2 question: why one side is up and the other down? What did you say? Why one side is up and the other is down? What you are talking about, Jamie? I tried longing at 947, 948 candle inversion, but no entry. Oh, okay, we didn't get any entry, but we got two boom, brother, at the beginning. One was 31 handle, another one was just 20 handle partial, didn't hit our profit. Actually, the limit, the target didn't hit. And then I have failed a water block sell, it didn't work, 18 handle loss. SMT, it's yes, it's taking about SMT. I think you, if you are talking about here, these candles, as I'm looking for the sell, it failed to give me take the high. I have the SMT here. Now this guy will fail to take this low and it will take that low. So that is another bullish SMT. If your bias is bullish, you are thinking that this market is going higher, then you will use the bullish SMT. So something like this type of scenario. For example, it has cleared this low. So you have got the SMT here and it failed to clear that low. Okay, something like that. That is a bullish SMT. So you have got the bullish SMT and your bias is bullish. You are thinking about the buy run. Then you will use this as a bullish SMT. My bias is not bullish. I'm not interested to use this bullish SMT. So I'm more interested to see the bearish SMT where ES will fail to take the high, NQ will take the high. Yeah, man, I mean, this word block I have used depending on that quadrant level. Okay, I think that was a bad idea, but it was seems like a best word block. That quadrant level was aligned with this fair value cap from 1 minute chart, so I have tried that one. It didn't work, unfortunately. You're most welcome, Jamie. Above the level, there is three fair value gap for H4, very strong area. Okay. If any of you are interested to look for the buy, go for it. I really appreciate it, man. Sesh, I am here. I will try to frame another one trade. Okay, I'm here. Okay, so I would love to try to frame one more trade, winning trade, of course, not the losing trade. I'd love to do that. Yeah, every logic is telling me this is going to fall. I don't see any logic to think about the buy actually. It should fall now. We'll see. It's possible. 1050 fall, it's possible, brother. It is also possible, Sresh. Around the macro, it can fall. I'll have no problem with that. There is no gap. There is no gap. This is not a gap. It is. Chop, 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 chop. After the big run, it started to chop, and then it will suddenly fall without giving me any kind of entries. That's the worst case of scenario, man. Come on. The price is moving too slow to sell. If it doesn't make any fair value gap, will not enter. Of course, man. If there is no bearish fair value gap, no trade. Of course, there is no trade. At the same time, if I see the daily, sorry, hourly candle closed out this line, I'll think about no trade. To be honest, if the hourly candle, you can see from the hourly chart, if this hourly candle closed out this line, I will not think about any kind of sell anymore. So this hourly candle has to close below that line. Chop, 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 chop. Straxy, you have already got your boom, brother, around the morning session, so around the 9:30. So why you are waiting for the trade, man? We're so kind to you every day. Yeah, we are so kind to you every day. Please stop chopping and give us our boom. Oh, well, so I can still join the chart. Then join this chart reading. Okay, chart reading. I'm up for today. Reading the chart, I really appreciate it, man. but just don't trade. Okay, you are already profitable. You don't need to over trade over here after the big run. No need to over trade, man. Don't do that. Just read the chart. I really appreciate it, man. But guys, as it is chopping at the same time, I'd love to remind you one more time. This is the last day for this opportunity. So if you click on that link from the pin comment, this is the pin comment. If you click on that link here, it will bring you here to Blue Guardian Futures. Today is the last day for this offer. This is 60% offer right now is running. Use the code T2 Wizard to get this offer or that 60% discount. Standard evaluation 50K, Project X for $40. No other fees, nothing. Profit target $3,000, maximum 3 contract. 1250 is the daily loss limit. Don't touch it. Stop before 1200, losing 1250. So around 1200, stop. 2500 is the maximum drawdown. End of the day drawdown. Payout weekly. No activation fees. I believe that this is the cheapest offer right now running on this market or running on this prop firm. Today is the last day. So if you would love to take that offer, make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. You can see this 25K account where $25 is going to cost. Profit target $1,500, one contract or 10 micro contract. Daily loss limit $625. Don't touch it. 1250 is the maximum drawdown, end of the day drawdown, weekly payout, no activation fees. Same for just 150, look for that. 9000 profit target, 9 contract max position, 3750 daily loss limit, don't touch it. $5,000 is the max drawdown, end of the day drawdown, weekly payout, no activation fees, no need to think about that. So this is the offer right now is running, and today is the last day of this offer. Okay, so everything you will get just by using the code T2 Wizard. It's really a great opportunity right now to get an account with a very small cost. Matthew 1003 nude opening gap holding. There is a nude opening gap as well. Let me check. There is also a nude opening gap. Wow. Oh man, I could use the water block depending on that nude opening gap. Instead of this, I could use that water block depending on that nude opening gap. Like here, that was a valid water block in that type of scenario. How many handle did it provide from there? There to there. 22 handle. Come on, man. You should have shown me this. Then I could use this one as my water block. First candle trade here, the next candle confirm the water block, then would try to take the entry here, got my 20 handle partial, stopped out to the break even from this new opening gap. I didn't know that there is also a new opening gap. I'll just mark this one because it never been used. What is the best risk per trade in 50K account for valid him? Now I have handle in profit. Best risk for 50K account? If you ask me about the funded account, then I can say that don't go more than $150 loss in a single trade. Don't go more than $150 loss in a single trade. It is for the funded account, not for the challenge. For the challenge, you can do whatever you want to do, brother. Come on, just drop 100 points already. Already. Okay. So market came into the macro. Let's see what is going to happen now. It's a pure chop. I'm waiting to see something here. Not interested to take the buy. If you'd love to take the buy, please go for it. I would love to see only sell. At least right now. So we'll see if it can provide any opportunity. The frame a trade, frame a trade, frame a trade. I can't frame a trade. Dow Jones is bearish. ES is bearish. NQ is consolidating. Okay, so it is going to follow these two guys. See, this is bearish. Dow Jones is bearish. ES is bearish. NQ is sideways, not bearish, sideways. So NQ is going to follow both of those guys. I believe so. I believe so. Now or then, but it's going to follow them. There is no market structure shift above. Why you are looking for a fair value gap? There is no market structure shift. Why you are looking for a fair value gap? Okay, I got 125 votes. 20% actually used the Blue Guardian futures. 43% no. 37% will try later. Okay, those people who clicked on no, trust me, brother, it's really so beautiful. This Blue Guardian futures is so awesome. So you guys can take a try, okay, if you want. It's really so beautiful. You don't need to use my code, but this is really a cheap opportunity. Just $40. So you guys can try, take a try, give a try, okay. 160 people, 63 people are watching, 73 likes. Do you think it is fair? It is fair. Pay me, pay me, okay, just pay me, come on, pay me some money. You don't need to put the like button, then give me a $10, okay. I gave you 50 handle. Even if you take just one, just how many, like 5 micro contract, just for example 5 micro contract, that means you have made $500 easily. And of course, after taking one or two winning trades, you have stopped your trading. I am here, I will keep talking about the price action, but it doesn't mean you will keep pushing the button. So first entry 30 handle, you got at least $300, for example, just for example. Okay, so you have made $300. So pay me some money. You don't wanna give me some like, then pay me some money. Why you are so miser to push the like button? Remember what I told? I don't wanna see this hourly candle to close above this line. I don't want to see this hourly candle is going to close above this line. That means the the 1059 candle should not close above that line, or this 15-minute candle should not close above this line. We should expect adjustment around 11 a.m. London closing time. We will see. That's a good idea, Suziban. I'm waiting. Okay. Abba, PayPal. Hey, come on, man. I was kidding, man. Thank you, Mahadi. Mahadi, you are here, man. I didn't notice you were here, brother. Thank you so much, brother, for being over here. Did you take any trade, Mahadi? And thank you for sharing our Discord link. It's absolutely free, guys. If you want, you can join. I want a daily payout. Think I'ma try. TPT just got past my buffer on my first funded 50k account. You did it, team. You passed the buffer, brother. If you make $300 now, request that $300. That is the beauty of take profit trader. If you can make $300, request it. $500, request it daily. Now from daily you will make one trade that will give you like 200 to $300. You will get the payout. You will get the payout. You will get the payout. If you take maximum 200 to $300 loss, stop trading in that specific day. Come back next day. Okay, team. Hold your trade for big RR 3. That is bad habit. Suresh, listen. Runner is for the swing traders, not for the daily traders, day traders. Now, what I do actually day trading, not swing trading. I'm not a swing trader. Now, I have no idea why bigger YouTubers show the runner. Okay, 500 handle runner, 600 handle runner, and come on, this is bullshit. If you are a day trader, you should not hold the runner. I don't give a shit. Your trade should be in between like 20 to 40 handle. That's the best area. It will help you to expect lower. Now, if you are a swing trader, that means you took a trade today and you will close the trade maybe after 3 days, after tomorrow. Then that's a different matter. You can do that. But if you are a day trader, don't hold your trade for the runner 50, 60, 70, 80 handle. Don't do that. It will build a big expectation, and that expectation will kill you. You won't be able to close your trade with a small profit because you got 70 handle, 100 handle profit before. I joined after someone explained why Tito said yes and Dow are bearish. What is that? I didn't take any entry on NQ. I'm on a short on gold. Hmm. It has break that minus 2.5 standard deviation. It didn't fall. And this has broken. Market came here. You are in a short on gold. Are you sure you are in a short in gold? Are you sure about that? Okay, good luck, brother. I hope you will get your boom. Okay, so the hourly candle has closed below this line. Happy to see that. Hourly candle has closed below this line. Happy to see that. Mm, it has closed. Oh, come on, man. It didn't. Oh, okay, it didn't close yet. Let's see why this is going to close. Last minute it has closed above this line. I hate you, man. I hate this market. By the way, this line I just marked it from the weekly chart, and I wanted to see it will be respected by the hourly chart. Didn't happen like that way. Can people see my questions? What is your question, Ned? Okay, congratulations Mahadi. Congratulations for your boom, brother. Brother, take an entry, take an entry. How can I take an entry over here, man? Is it really possible to take an entry here? Hmm. Hi Tito, could you please speak a bit more about my why Dow and ES are bearish? Uh, why they are bearish? Because I'm expecting this market is a bearish market. Ned, you are with me for so long, brother, right? If I'm not wrong, you are with me for so long. Now, I don't start talking about this price action by today. All of these things has been, it's kind of like consequences. I have talked something today. I will talk something, add or remove something tomorrow. Then I will add something or remove from this chart something from the day after tomorrow. It is all connected. Like what is connected here right now? This thing is connected here. See this regular trading hour? Those people who are with me, they know that what they're seeing here. Now I can't just go all of these things again from the beginning. I mean, I just can't simply say that this is bearish because of that. I have to explain everything from the beginning. Now it's not possible, right? I hope you got that point, brother. We're expecting the bearishness, not bullishness. Okay guys, so finally I have found a selling opportunity from the breaker block. I don't know it will provide the entry or not. Would love to take that sell from this breaker block. So it should be there. Stop loss here, 18 handle. Target is this new opening gap high. After that loss, remember that 18 handle loss, unnecessary loss. This is gonna be the next entry opportunity. That should be the entry. Of course, the partial has to be around 20 handle, which is here. This should be the partial. So I'm going to mark this line as my partial line. Okay, this should be the partial and target this new opening gap high. So after that loss, this is the first opportunity for me to think about a sell. I wish it will work. Those people who are profitable already, you are profitable from the first two trade. Remember, don't take this trade. If you are not profitable, then you can add, okay? Otherwise, if you are profitable, don't take this trade. If you are profitable, stop trading, brother. Please stop trading. I don't have any bullish fair value gap above the order block, so I don't have any other opportunity to put my stop loss a bit higher. I can't do that, so my stop loss is absolutely safe here, just above that breaker block. It should be safe over there. Trap fair value gap. Tap here, fail to take the high. Tap here, fail to take that low. Trap fair value gap, these two line. See this two line? Trap fair value gap. By the way, I will just put it a bit higher here. Not here, exactly here, because we can did the damage, so I'll put it a bit higher. This is that trap fair value gap. I have talked about this trap fair value gap thousands of the time. Thousands of the time. This is that trap gap. That means nobody should close above the consequent crossment of that gap. Now it is a very small gap, so I'm not able to mark the 50% of this gap. But remember, nobody should close above the 50% of this gap. If this trade doesn't work, that means I will have no other opportunity to trade this morning session, as it is keep doing the job. So I would love to see this will work from that breaker block. If it doesn't work, I'm just done. Sorry, I talked about thing here. Nobody should close above this mean threshold. Sorry, 50% of this gap. Unfortunately, it has closed over here. Bad luck. Now it is a low probability to me. For the first time, it will close below this breaker block. I'll move my stop loss. I'll move my stop loss above this 50% of this breaker block. Just it will close one tick below this breaker block. My stop loss will be one tick above this line. Do the same thing. If you took the same entry with me, do the same thing with me. That should be your stop loss after this candle close below this order block. Do that same thing. Don't expect anything else I'm showing you here. If the body doesn't close, don't move your stop loss. You have to take that huge loss. Okay, 1700 two tick loss, you have to take it. If the body doesn't close below this line, I mean below this gap, if okay body has closed, that should be your stop loss. Don't put it over here, put it over here. I'm saying you don't do that until this area. If you get stopped out here, that will be what is the loss? 800 loss, something like that. Observe that loss or digest that loss, but don't keep it until that area, wherever it was. I don't remember where was that. Just keep it over there. This is the breaker block, order block. It should hold the market and should fall. All I did, I covered the breaker block, order block 50%. So my stop loss has covered the breaker block, order block 50%. See this 50%? It has been covered by my stop loss. If you are in this trade, put your stop loss over here. Just put your stop loss over there. Don't take any other risk. Put your stop loss over here, exactly over here. Oh, by the way, it's not the breaker block, it's the mitigation block. My mistake. Yeah, if I said the breaker block, it's the mitigation block. If any of you copied this trade, maybe you have copied this trade, your stop loss has to be here. If you have copied that trade, your stop loss has to be here. Don't put it to the break even because it can reach until the opening of this order block. It can reach until this area, so you can't put it to the break even. You have to keep it here. Not one tick above. I mean, one tick here and there, it's no problem. But like you have to cover the mitigation block constant crossment as well as this order block constant crossment of the 50%. You have to cover them. Okay. This should be your partial, or wherever is the 20 handle, you have to take the partial around 20 handles. So I think the 20 handle is bit below here. Okay, so that should be the partial. After taking the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. If any of you are in this trade, okay, that should be your partial. This should be your target. That should be your target after putting your stop loss to the break even. Your stop loss has to be to the break even now. If you don't put your stop loss to the break even, you are gambling. Don't do that. Took the partial, hold your trade until here, not one tick below this line, not one tick above this line, by putting your stop loss to the break even. Okay, that should be your trade, that should be your boom. If you didn't close your trade, man, it's your job now. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. I have no problem with that. I'm not going to take any responsibility anymore. So if it doesn't, it stopped you out to the break even, I don't know that. If it keep falling, I don't know about that, but it should be your target. That 32 handle is not bad. Okay, that should not be bad. If you want to hold the trade, it's up to you, brother. I can't say that please close the trade, but those people who are with me for so long, close your trade exactly over here. Don't hold it one tick below this line, one tick above that line. Don't hold it. And those people who are new, you guys can hold it. Okay, because it will fall until here. You want to take it, take it. I don't have any problem. I want to see some boom to the comment box, please. Okay, now it's time to write down some boom to the comment box. Thank you, Belmont, for writing that penguin, brother, and the boom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. uh, Man, you are something else. Okay, I'm something else. I'm a human being, trust me, man. Marquis, how is this not blowing people's mind? I don't know. Thank you, Monir. Thank you so much. Trading Ally, thank you for that boom. Stacks, thank you, brother, for saying wow. Drake, boom, thank you, brother. Sophia, thank you so much, sister. Stacks, Tito, you are unbelievable. Really, I'm a human being. Thank you so much, guys, for writing boom. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Now, you can hold the trade. I don't have any problem. But those people who are with me at least 2 months, close your trade over there. Don't hold it. Okay? Just don't hold it. Close it here. It will keep falling. I don't give a shit. Close the trade exactly over here. If you didn't close it yet, just close it right now. Right now, just close it. Do you know why? Because it left the buy side liquidity here and it is trading the new day opening gap. It has a possibility now to go for that buy side liquidity. That means if I would love to trade here, I would love to take a buy here. Instead of taking sell, I'm more interested to think about a buy here. That's why I'm saying to close the trade. Now, I'm not going to take the buy for sure, but for example, I have to trade. I would love to take a buy here because of this liquidity. That's why I told you to close the trade exactly over there, which is trading both bullish fair, sorry, bullish fair from 15-minute chart as well as the new day opening gap. So it's a great area for reversal for this liquidity now. Team, it's time to boom the like button. Please push the like button. Thank you, Mahdi, for reminding them. They don't wanna give me the like. You are the best YouTube live stream trader. Thank you so much, brother, for that compliment. By the way, any of you took that entry, it's not the breaker block. My mistake. I talked about this breaker block. It was the mitigation block. So I'm extremely sorry about that. And I have used the macro setup as well. The macro, the 1050 to 1110 macro. So I have used that macro logic here as well with the mitigation block. So I have just used these two logic here to take that entry. Not only the mitigation block, I have also added the macro. The macro you have watched from the playlist. That was the macro. Okay. Now I'm not saying to take the buy. I'm just saying to close the trade. I'm not interested to take the buy. Oh man, thank you. That order block idea, I was trying to use it from that minus lower quadrant of that week. Okay, but if I have noticed that there is a new day opening gap, trust me, I would use this candle as my order block. I would use that one for any way. But as my new day opening gap is gone after 5 days, I didn't know that there is a new day opening gap. Okay, I didn't know that. That's why I was not able to mark this one. But that idea, it was best order block depending on that quadrant level. As I'm studying this quadrant level, by the way, guys. My bias is not bullish. I'm not interested to take the buy. I want to see this market will fall from this line, which is lower quadrant level, as well as we have the new day opening gap here. But it can reverse again for this high. It can do that. Okay, so that is why I told to close the trade over there. It will keep falling. That is our expectation, that it should keep falling. But I can't hold the trade because it can go higher one more time to take that liquidity, then it can start to fall. This is not 22 YT model. You can't take the sell over here. You can't do that. Is there anyone who took that trade? Is there anyone who took that trade? Give me your true opinion, by the way. Don't just lie. If you took it, let me know. If you didn't, then just tell me. I boomed it completely. Okay, I got one guy at least who took that trade. Thank you, Mahdi. Belmont. Oh, okay, Belmont also. You also took that trade. Congratulations, brother. I got just two guys who actually traded. Thank you so much, guys, for believing in Wizard. Thank you so much, brother. Okay, I got another three guy. Sharada, Prince, and Trading Ally. Congratulations, brother. Big John Viking. Thank you, brother, for believing in me, because that one I took my own responsibility because I have framed a losing trade here. You remember that losing trade? Just because of that I framed this one. Otherwise I wouldn't go for the trade in this whole job. Sophia, you also took that. Wow, congratulations. $1,100. Wow, awesome. Paul, boom. Thank you, brother. Boom. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Now it's the lunch hour. Okay, so after 12 minutes, it's gonna be the lunch hour. I would love to close the stream right now. If any of you has any question, let me know. Otherwise, I would love to close the session. Okay, and please push the like button. I can see it's 97 likes. Just need 3 more likes to make it 100 likes. Please push the like button. That's for the stream. Okay, that's for the community. That's for the area. Monir, I took this trade, so I mitigated my loss. Congratulations, brother Monir. Congratulations, brother, for mitigating your loss. Guys, please push the like button, make it 100 likes. Please do that. Okay, 99. I just need one more likes to make it 100. And let me see how many of you are green. 62% are green. Red is 23%. Gray is 15%. Still good. Still good. Thank you guys for making it 100 likes. I would love to just talk about this price action before closing. From the beginning of the day, the way we have thought about the market. So I'd love to come to 15-minute chart, and I just need this candle, this candle. Okay, so here, this is the day we have used the context first. I told that this market can come here. If it violates this, then maximum until this line, which is the quadrant level or the lower quadrant level from the weekly chart. So if you come to the weekly chart and mark that week, this is that lower quadrant, 0.25. I want to see this market will maximum come until this concurrent crossment of that daily bearish gap. So this is the daily bearish gap. This is the concurrent crossment. This is the new day opening gap. My interest was this candle will come here. Now, week can reach until this area, but body is going to be respected around this area. That was my expectation from the daily chart. This daily candle is not closed yet. It is going to close around 459. So I would love to see the 459 area. The candle is going to close below this constant crossment or at the level of this bearish gap. Wick can go a bit higher. Then from the 15-minute chart, I told that around 9:30, if this market is in between this area, okay, so here, if this market is in between this area, I'm not interested to take any kind of sell or buy. When the first time this market will come here, I'll start to look for sell. Or if this market is below this new week opening gap, I will start to look for sell. So remember, this is that new week opening gap, this is that new day opening gap. My sell is only valid from here or from there. Any of these two lines is going to help me to take the sell here or here. Now I'm coming to 1 minute chart. This is the 1 minute chart, and if you remember, just let me remove this one, that gap I just removed from my chart. Where is that new week opening gap now? I don't know why the new week opening gap is not showing over here, but there was the new week opening gap and this market was below the new week opening gap. So first I got the market structure shift, so we have framed a sell from there. Stop loss was here somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but I think something like that. Okay, and our target was 31 handle, exactly 31 handle. So that was our first trade around this morning session, depending on 22 YT model. After getting this, when we have found this liquidity taken, another market structure shift, there was our second entry opportunity. Now I would love to take that entry from here because my stop loss can't be more than 20 handles. So I put my stop loss here around this area and my entry was around here, so like here. Okay, then I told that to take the partial around 20 handle, wherever it is gonna be the 20 handle, you can take the partial over here, and I think my target was here somewhere. I don't remember where is it. So just keep it until 20 handle. So we took the partial around 20 handle. Just think it like that way. That was our second trade. So we have got two boom around this area. Then all of this buy, I let them go. When this market has closed above this new week opening gap, there was the new week opening gap. I have no idea why it is not showing from the 1 minute chart. But when it has closed above the new week opening gap, I told that I want to see some kind of retracement to take a buy here. I'm not interested to take the buy, but even if I would love to take a buy, I would love to take that buy depending after the retracement. It didn't do that. What did I say from the 15-minute chart? When this market will be below the new week opening gap or here, I'll look for the sell. Now you can clearly see that there was no selling opportunity. Market just went through that and come until that area. Where is that lower quadrant of that weekly week? Okay, I framed a sell here. Unfortunately, that was a losing trade. So we have framed a sell here, and that was a losing trade. Loss is the part of this game. Okay, so it was 18 handle something, if I'm not wrong. 18 handle 2 tick. So like here 18 handle 2 tick, something like that loss. That was the loss around the here. So took that loss. After taking that loss, then finally we have framed the last opportunity to trade from that area. So we took that sell from here. Stop loss was, I think, here somewhere. I don't remember where was the stop loss. Where was the stop loss? I don't remember, by the way. And then we closed our trade here around 32 handle. So this is the whole day we have framed. I have just framed the sell. I missed that buy, and if you take a closer look to that buy, there's no opportunity to take the buy. See, no opportunity. Just keep going higher. Came to this lower quadrant, framed the sell, waited all of this area, nothing was over there, nothing. I just keep saying stop, wait for the setup. Finally we have found the setup. We took that setup. I know it's not a 100 handle boom, but at least 32 handle is not bad. 31 handle, 20 handle, 32 handle, one loss, 18 handle. Sorry for that loss, by the way, guys. So that is all for this this session. I'm not sure about the PM session. If I come around the PM session, of course you'll get the notification. Otherwise, uh, yeah, that's all. Okay, so if you have any question, let me know. You can say that, brother, your bias is wrong, so it's a bullish market, you have framed the sell only, so it's a bullish market. I don't really care about that. All I care, the logic, can I take the sell here below the new week opening gap? I can do that. The logic here, can I take the sell here? Of course I can do that. So that's logic I have used. Now if it is a bullish market and my bias is wrong, I'm absolutely okay with that. I love to work with the context. Without context, if you keep selling and buying, at the end of the day you will see that you are at the beginning of your learning session or learning area as a trader. So please don't do that. First build the context and then trade it. Okay, so yeah, if you don't have any questions, just write down goodbye or something like see you, something like that. Beautiful setup, the last one. Thank you, Bizarro Man. Did you take that on? Beautiful open, the last one. Okay, beautiful setup, the last one. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, Sophia. So see you guys maybe around the PM session, not sure, but around tomorrow. Okay, so until then, cheers guys.